Hi guys, FTX RC here. Bit of another update with my Outback Mini. I've tried to adjust the body post to see if I can get the body lower because I'm using this, which is a metal chassis but from a toy grade RC. It just fits brilliantly. Unfortunately, I can't go any lower than what this will allow me. So the underneath of this cabin keeps hitting along here, and I really don't want to do any cutting or chopping of the cabin. Now I can remove the cabin completely, but then it looks a bit, well, not right. At the rear is what happens is the body posts, which are here, keep knocking against the chassis, and I don't really bend the body posts. At the front, I can reduce it all the way, and I've just tried it, but what happens is you'll end up with a body that becomes like this. And then obviously, because I haven't lined up the holes that I cut properly, it's going to be a bit skew-with. But anyway, aside from that, so I'm probably going to leave the body height as it is. I have now brought the front bumper all the way in. So if you have a look at the back, the front I've brought all the way in. Can you see the difference? If I move out a bit, hopefully you'll see the difference between the two. Obviously this isn't like a professional grade sort of crawler or anything like that. It is just a mini crawler, but I'm sure that'll help obstacles. I mean, if it works on a large scale crawler, then it'll work on a smaller scale as well. Now, the other thing I wanted to do was, I've got my two shells. This is metal. All of these panels, if I move this out of the way, can be unscrewed. Then you're left with the roll cage, as it were, which is quite a good, thick, sturdy roll cage, plastic, hard plastic, and the cabin, all of which can be removed separately, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is just see how much this weighs. So this is the original shell. Oh, let's take this off again and see without it falling off. There we go. So that is the original shell with the rear tire on the back, and that's 56 grams. Right, so that's 56 grams with the rear tire, all of these little things, and the lights on. Now, bearing in mind, this is just the shell itself. There was a plastic tire, didn't do anything, that I took off so I can put the body mounts on. Otherwise, it was hitting the body mounts. See how much this is. Let's move that out of the way a bit. There you go. 96 kilograms. 96 grams, rather. Kilograms. 96 grams. Oh, 97. There it is. So 96, there you go. 96 grams. They're fluctuating a bit, probably for the slightest vibration it's picking up, but I say 96 grams. That is a big difference and adds a lot of weight to this crawler. Now, someone kindly sent me a link to some weights that he's found online for about £2. I'm going to do him a shout out. And I'm going to send a link, put a link to where it is. But yeah, so obviously when you add all those in as well, it's going to add in a bit more weight as well. The next thing I'm going to do is, obviously I can't keep anything stock when it comes to bodies. I've got the addiction now. I want to paint this. So the question is, do I leave the body panels as they are, or do I paint them? And if so, what kind of colour do I go? Number two, obviously you've got things like the roll cage, which can be removed. Do I paint those? And if so, what kind of colour? I was thinking for the roll cage, maybe something like this kind of fluorescent yellow all the way round. And then obviously you've got the chassis and things like this, these bits and bobs. I really, really, really want to paint these plastic shocks and these things underneath. The problem is, I think you can get metal ones for these, and if so, is it worth me waiting until these break, get the metal upgrades when I need to upgrade it, and then paint the metal ones instead, once and for all? So yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. My next thing is obviously gonna paint all this. I just don't know what colours to paint it, or should I just leave it as it is, with the words of wizard written all over it. But anyway, yeah. So this is Friction RC with a little mini update on his Mini-Outback. Saying ciao for now.